Give me some of that good old love. Let me make you feel. Give me some of that good old love. Let me make you feel.
Another day on the west side. Asking how I survived the west.
Say words to young King Whidbee. Right now we just sliding through Dago, you know, just getting everything right for Kanari Denim Side B. Right now this is the vlog, session 1, filmed by my homie Jay Bex. So let's go.
From nothing, had to build it up. Then a couple homies
Since I dropped Side A, I just been working on a lot of projects, you know, dealing with life stuff, trying to maintain, trying not to let the, you know, the weight of the world pull me down, but just maintaining, trying to make sure I put out the best product that I can. Still navigating the ups and downs, ins and outs of this music thing, but just working, living life, you know. My journey through the music, I ain't gonna lie, it's been hard, you know, especially coming from New York to another side of the coast, the West Coast, trying to figure out who I am as an artist, what I want to say, who I'm speaking to dealing with family stuff, from losing a kid a couple years ago, to my girl's son flipping on us, and he just, you know, had to deal with that, to family members telling me that I switched up because I'm focused on my goals, my life, my family now, and I can't be the same person I used to be. There's just been a lot of, you know, crazy ride, to homies switching up, to people I looked out for, people I looked out for act like they don't know me when they see me, and then in the background saying they need my help, that they didn't mean it. They, you know, this typical, you know, shit we go through. But besides that, the music, it has its rewards, because I would have never imagined, being from New York, that a lot of people around the world would know who I am, would be screaming free, would saying Brooklyn. I have people in Finland screaming Dago, and I'm not even from Dago. Just, you know, still trying to maintain life. But my journey has been rewarding, but it's also been a hard lesson learned, and a fight that no matter what, I stood tall at, you know? Side B is not a follow-up. It's actually, like how I said, Kanari Denim is basically life is progression. So it's one foot in, one foot out. Side A was me talking about the hustle, about getting the money, living the life, doing all that, you know, that fly stuff. You know, driving foreigns, taking trips, counting the dough, even though I don't need the dough. But Side B is more like the street version. Side B is me telling the world, or showing the world through this ride, about what it took for me to get to how I am, or where I'm at in life right now. Side B is either I'm going to choose to be in the streets, or I'm going to choose the life that I always wanted. So that's exactly what Kanari Denim Side B is. It's either do or you die, like we say back home. With the music, I ain't really on that street stuff. It's too many gangster rappers, too many tough guys. I speak to the hustlers. I speak to the ones that's lost, that know that it's a better world outside of the box, the bubble that they living in. I speak to those who have a dream and want to live it, but they might not know how to go about living it, but eventually they'll figure it out. That's who I speak to. That's what the music is about. It's for the hustlers, and only hustlers relate to it. Yeah, I had to, because like I said, life is progression. I can't talk about basically being in the streets, being a gang member. That's not me no more. I speak about going from that to basically trying to figure things out, being in the military, not feeling like I belong in the military, but I'm good at it, to what I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do after the military, to being, you know, a husband, to being a big brother, a role model, to finally being a father, to basically having people look at me as, you know, a role model. People that don't even speak the same language, like, I fuck with you. So that's what the music is representing, you know. The music ain't representing, like, how would I look like being where I'm at in life, telling you, yeah, go kill for what? You better go kill any competition on your way and get this money, live life and take care of your family, you know. But the thought process had to change, because if not, I'll be stuck in the street. Like, nobody told me how to live this life. Nobody told me how to get the money. I didn't have no OGs, no big homies, just me. I didn't have no role models. Yeah, I looked at people, but I just took pieces and bits from what they were doing to add it to my repertoire, you know? It's just that I always felt there was much more outside the city limits of New York. Just like when I came to New York, I didn't always want to be in the streets of LA or streets of Dago, and we're like, what we doing here? Like, it's much more than just chilling on the block or gang banging or just trying to smash some random. Like, I want to see the world, want to buy the world, and the same mentality that I have, I wanted to share with my homies to let them know, yo, we can do this. Like, we don't have to worry about nobody else. It's just us, and we're gonna do it. We just gotta stay focused, you know. My end goal, I want to buy the world. I want to make sure that I have residents on every continent. I want to make sure that my family is good. They don't have to worry about nothing. I want to make sure that my homies and their family are good. I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, can't nobody say that I was a fuckboy. I didn't stand on anything that, any words that came out of my mouth, that what I said I am, I exactly am what I said I am. And the music is a stepping stone. We're just going to keep climbing and climbing until we feel comfortable. Right now, I'm not comfortable until every person in my life is comfortable. And nobody in my life, nobody in my circle have to worry about anything. And that's the end goal. And we're going to keep pushing until we accomplish that, you know? In 3 years, I see myself moving state to state with this music, finally putting my own movie out, not having to have my hand out, crying that nobody didn't support me, you know. I see myself doing right by those who do right by me, and just enjoying the rewards, you know, the fruits of my labor, just living life and continue living life better than I even imagined that I could.
Started from nothing, had to build it up. Then a couple homies tried to jam me up. Gold bezel shining, no time.
When the world hears Kanari Denim, I want them to say, damn, that shit is hard. I want them to feel like they're walking in my Timbs, sliding in my ride, looking over their shoulder, looking forward to the goal that they're trying to accomplish, knowing that somebody who had nothing made it, and if he can make it, they can make it.
We struggle through the jungle, pray to God we never fumble. Life on our back.
For the future, working on movies, working on music as usual, cooking shows, TV show, Wiz Adventures. I mean, Wiz World. I don't know why I say Wiz Adventures. Honestly, I actually want to build my own, I would say, cinematography department of Fremont, because I want to start making sure that, you know, the homie, Jay Betts, he's able to have the resources exposed to him and not have to worry about nothing. So, you know, like I always say, if I'm good, my homies need to be good, and we just building off of each other. I wanna be my own Disney World, you know, Walt Disney. I'm gonna have everything on lock, that when you see me, you know it's business, and you know, there's nobody else around the world that could do it better than we do it, you know.
Started from nothing, had to build it up. Then a couple homies brought the
To me, free mind means that you're free from the insecurities of the world that they put on you. Like anything that you can imagine, you can accomplish, you can create, you can live out. Free mind is like a state of mind that basically you're no longer at the realm of anybody that has doubt. You don't care what they say. You know, all you got to do is think it and you can achieve it. That's what free mind represents.
Another day gifted, unwrap how we live it. We struggle through the jungle.
For me, music, it has always been like my escape. I used to get lost in the music. That's why, like, the homies, they could be from the left side, the right side, or they could be, you know, an SA or a white boy. It doesn't really matter for me. It's just music was my bridge to all different worlds. Music was my escape from the life I was living in New York to even in the military when I just felt like you know, crashing out on people has always been my I guess you could say comfort blanket. But then it turned into, I guess, therapy, and I never expected that what I was going through, a lot of other people in the world was going through, and they can relate to it. So that's what music has meant to me and done for me. I'm able to, you know, help those that don't understand or know a way to escape the demons that we deal with inside. Transitioning from the street life to the military, it was kind of hard because first you have to have the mindset that you need to leave, like this ain't for you. But it's kind of hard when you get into the military because then you get around other people that have the same mentality of you or as you, and you're trying to change, but to them, it was an escape from their world. They're just gonna do their little time, get out and go back to what they were doing. But for me, like I always say, stepping stones. And I knew that I wasn't gonna stay in the military forever, so I had to grow. But it was hard because I was still doing street stuff, and that's why I say 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I wasn't ready to accept the life that I wanted. I still felt like, how was I blessed to live the life I lived when the people that I grew up with were still suffering, or they wanted to suffer, they didn't feel like mentally that they was trapped. And like I say, one day, I could say my big bro, I only call a couple people the big bro, he was like, are you gonna be a street nigga? Or are you gonna finally be the boss that we all see you are? You do boss shit, why you keep trying to be in the streets? And I guess that's the moment that clicked in my head. Just like when I was in New York, when my mother used to go to the soup kitchen to get food for us and, you know, presents because we was poor. And the nuns asked my mother if I was dead or in jail yet, and I knew I had to change. So that's why I went to the military, because it was like, how could somebody that was about God basically expect the worst of me? And then fast forward, my big bro saying the same thing, like, you don't need to be in the streets no more. Like, you live the life a lot of people want, so you need to wake up. And that clicked in my head, and after that, I just changed. Like, even though in the military, I was good at being a Marine, I didn't relate to them. I didn't believe in the things they believed in, but I knew that I signed the contract, so I had to do what I had to do. But eventually, I just woke up and changed. The good things about being in California, nobody bothers you unless you're looking for trouble. Everybody's about health and fitness. Most of the time, everybody's about money. You meet a lot of cool people that you wouldn't expect to have met. It gives you a chance California gives you a chance to grow. That's the number one thing. I was able to grow. I always say that Cali saved me. The bad things about California, you fall in love with the wrong woman, she got you. There's a lot of women looking for the come up, but it's also a lot of dudes that try to look at you as a come up. Another thing about the bads in California, if you're not strong, you can get lost out here with the party scene, drug world, just trying to fit in. So that's why I say, like, you just gotta be careful. You gotta know what you want and know exactly that no matter what, nobody's not gonna deter you from you achieving exactly what you want.
Hands on these niggas like a main
Yeah, it was, of course, it was hard transitioning from the East Coast to the West Coast because in New York, if somebody say, what's up, you think they trying to rob you and kill you. I was just telling my girl the other day, thousands of people live in New York. As soon as you come out your apartment project, you gotta think, this dude either gonna rob me, kill me, or fight me just because I'm alive. Not because I'm better than him, just because I'm alive. Then when I get out here, white people talking to me like, how you doing? And I'm like, you don't fucking know me. Like, I know that was wrong for me to do, but it's like, that was the mentality I was on. Like, I can't trust you, I don't know you. But eventually, I started, soaking it in. And at first, it was hard because I didn't know the friend or foe thing. But now, I know that people, they're just normal, that's normal people stuff to say good morning, what's up, how you doing? Not because they trying to rob you or anything, it's just, that's normal people shit. And in New York, we just, every single day is survival mode, Kanari Denim is fire. I got a part 1, I got a part 2, and the reason why I got a part 1, part 2 is because producers, they just be sending me beats, and I like to write. Like I said, I love music. It's my escape. Never listen to a man that never lived life that I've lived life, so I have a lot to say. My homies have a lot to say, but I'm able to take their stories and put it to pad, pen to pad. And yeah, I got a lot of dope features, a lot of dope beats. I'm spitting that shit, yeah. KDSB is one of my best projects to date, and I can't wait for it to come out. I know it's been taking a while. People been hitting me up talking about when you're gonna drop it, and I keep giving them a date, then I switch it. Me and my engineer go back and forth, but it's coming. It's dope. The wait is gonna be worth it, Oh yeah, the features. I got the homie AD. I got the homie Saya from back home, Brooklyn, Roosevelt Project type shit. I got J Watt from Detroit. I got Shotgun Shug. I got the homie 211 from Inglewood. Yeah, I got a lot of dope features, but I don't want you to get lost in the features. I want you to listen to the music, ride to it, vibe out to it, and be like, yeah, this nigga Whidbee, he on to something, My 3 favorite songs from Side A and Side B, I would say, would be the outro from Side A, because my mom's on it. Me and her, we haven't really seen eye to eye. We usually beef a lot, but the fact that she took time out of her life to just say something positive and that she was grateful and happy that I was able to do it on my own, that meant a lot to me. Side B, I have an outro from my son. I love my son, that's my world. And then the song, I would have to say is my favorite is Airtime from Side A, because it's like my intro, my theme song, like everything I talk about, that's me. Every time I do something, I'm hustling, that's me. When you see me in that foreign, that's me. When you see the drip, that's me. When you see the homies talking about money, when you see the homies happy, and we just living, we don't have a care in this world because we just living, that's me. That's off the hard work,
Let me make you feel. Give me some of that good old love. Let me make you feel. Oh, baby. been so